Oh, Hanaki! Did you know that our souls are connected by fate? What do you know? I'm Yuno Hanaki, the one and only Oran from Mialoon. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome in, welcome in. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to you. Hello, hello. Welcome in, guys. Hanaki. Hope you're doing well. I'm very excited. I've been wanting to play Tiny Bookshop for literally ages. I'm so glad it's finally here. Happy Pokemon Worlds Day. Oh yeah, true. It is the start of Worlds. I hope that it goes well for people that are participating, obviously. I am not. I'm just a girl. I'm checking all the features really quick. Maybe we'll do this just in case. Oh yeah, I can change the color of all the different types of books. I forgot this was a feature. I wonder if I should change any of these. I mean, the kids' color is kind of a icky green, so maybe I would change kids. But I think everything else is kind of okay color-wise. I'm gonna show you what a glossary is because I'm gonna gloss this book up. I understand the vision. I understand what you're going for. Yeah. Good color. I think everything else I'm fine with. Maybe drama should be a different color. A new Yuno bonk emote with a book hitting us would be amazing. You want me to change the bonk emote to you guys getting bonked to the book? It's not completely out of the realm of possibility. Yeah, I like that. I make this like... Yeah, I kind of want it to be like a... kind of darker red. More like that. I feel like these look good together. I can vibe with this. Am I lagging? Maybe a little bit. I don't think it's too bad, though. I will leave it for now. But I looked over at my preview of my stream on OBS, and I was like, am I lagging? Maybe a little, maybe a little. Little bit. Little bit. I think I'm okay. If it gets worse, I guess I can just swap to my Fugi. But from what I remember, this game isn't too graphic intensive, so it should be fine. I'm not too worried. Anyways. Bookshop! Bookshop! We first saw the preview for this the first time I reacted to the Wholesome Direct, so that was Wholesome Direct 2024. And now, after a long time, it's finally here in my hands, and I can play it. Well, it's more I can play it now without having to worry about it cutting me off because the demo ended. Because I enjoyed it the first time, but then the demo cut me off and didn't let me play anymore. And I was just like, that's mean and cruel and unusual. But now we can play for real. Yeah, I'm off to spend my life by the sea selling books. Goodbye, everyone. Literally, goodbye, everyone. I am on a mission. I saw this game on Steam and almost got it. You should get it. It's so cute. But at the very least, you can live vicariously through me. Ah, yes, Miss Tilda. My, what a sight. You must be the new bookseller. I've heard so much about you. Like what? Oh, I know you're planning to sell used books for a good price, and that you're not from the area. And I certainly think that you could use someone to show you the ropes around here. Welcome to our quaint little town. I'm Tilda. Lovely to meet you. I used to run the local bookstore here before my retirement, so you can trust my advice. Let's see. You should know that us Bookstonians have very particular tastes in books. I, for example, prefer to read classic and crime novels, and not much else. So why don't I have a look at your selection and see if I can find something worthwhile? Bravo, you have the right book on hand. When a customer finds a book, they'll keep looking for more. Sadly, you didn't have the right book on offer. Even though you may have books of the right genre, whether people actually take one home depends on your sale chance. You can check your sale chance at any time by hovering over the genres on the right. So she was trying to go for a classic and it didn't work. But there was only a 22% chance of a sale, so... The sale chance shows the odds that someone might find a book they like. Because the chance is based on how many books you have in your shop, it will decrease as you run out of books throughout the day. Managing to sell that last book of a genre is the mark of a great bookseller. Hanaki, welcome in! Welcome, welcome. I sell book. Oh, I sold a travel book. Didn't have a fantasy book. Didn't have the fact book that he was looking for. Which is crazy, because there's a 43% chance of that sale. Whatever. Book time, book time! He took a fact book. Oh, hello, Fern. Hi there. You're the bookseller, right? I see you already talked to Tilda. Did she know everything about you already? Yeah, she does that. Told me all about the review before I'd even started my job there. Oh, I'm talking about the Booksenbury review. It's the local paper. Yeah, I sort of write for them. My name's Fern Estrada. Glad to meet you. Your arrival is kind of the only interesting thing that's happened around here in a while. So you'll have to excuse my nosiness, but it's sort of my job to write about you now. How about you help me out by answering a few of my questions, and I'll give you a free subscription in return. You might appreciate the events calendar, and people often still use books in the classifieds. Right, so, for the record, what made you come to Booksenbury? Wanted an adventure. Oh, wow. I kind of feel the same way. I hope it works out for you. Okay, and what's your first impression of the town so far? Very, windy? It freaking wimbedy? Not another subscription service? No, it's to the paper. It's to the paper, and it's for free. How can I complain if it's a free subscription? Friendly, I think. Don't worry, it really is. People might be meddlesome, but they only have the best intentions. Thanks so much for the little interview. I really appreciate it. And I promise, you'll have your first copy of the review by tomorrow morning. I'll have a look at your selection now if you don't mind. See you around? Please buy many book, please. Please book. Man, I'm doing a terrible job selling these fact books. I guess I am closing up shop. Booksenbury Review, filled with articles, events, and items for sale. Thanks, Fern. The Booksenbury Review reports on the goings-on around town. You can check today's and tomorrow's weather, and keep an eye out for upcoming events. Here you can see the money in your pocket. I have 60 money. And all the books you own, both in your shop and in storage. Looks like they're running a little low. In the classified section, you can acquire used books to replenish your stocks. Let's give it a try. Just click to buy. Those should come in handy. Maintaining a good stock of books is an important part of any book-selling venture. You're rich. I'm literally rich. I have 60 money. The classified section will sometimes have other bits and bobs. Let's pick up this lonely cactus. It's just a little guy, for sure. Plus 2% to drama sale chance. Plus 2% danger. My shop is just a little bit more dangerous because there's a prickly thing inside of it. You know what? That's true. Close the newspaper by toggling it off in the item bar. Give this lonely cactus a new home. This is your item bar. From here, you can open the newspaper and customize your bookshop amongst other things. Let's go. This is your inventory. Click and drag an item to place it in your bookshop. One of the highlighted slots. Here we go. Nice, you got a boost. Some items can increase your sales chance for certain genres or change effectiveness of other items. Watch out though, sometimes this comes at the expense of another genre. Equipping some items will also increase daily expenses, keep that in mind. Hover over an item to check out what it does. Decorate inside or outside the shop, just click here. Click here to manage your inventory by different categories. Ah! Try selecting the paints category to begin painting. Let's go! Look for a white dot or use the icons above the bookshop. Ah. Oops. This. Once you've satisfied your inner interior decorator, click this button to save and return. I'm not done yet. A sign that says books. Are you going all in on fact books? No. You have to diversify the market, bruh. Maybe this be better? No. No. Not many colors go with the petrichor, huh? But I don't want to be completely petrichor. But this is the Yuno color. I guess white's probably the best bet. Dark roof, though. Oh, I can paint the shelf, too. Heck yeah. Yeah, it feels good. For this color? The darker purple, you mean? Darker purple? Welcome to Bookstonbury. Each day you can pick a location to visit on the map. Going to a location has a travel cost, which is based on your daily expenses as well as parking fees for the location. You'll unlock more locations as you go, but for now let's pick the waterfront square again. These are the books in your storage. Select a genre by left-clicking it to start stocking your shelves. Ah, right. I forgot that what I like organize the shelf too. Let's see here. Book is now in your shop. Stocking more books of a genre increases odds of people finding a book they will like within that genre. Click the sales chance by hovering over the books on the right. Yeah. Okay. Remove books from your shelf with right-click. Fill up the shelves, no need to leave any empty space. Correct, but let me clear this shit out real quick so that we can organize this neatly. Starts the day with an empty shelf. I have to make this look neat first. We need neat shelves. Okay, so I have an item that boosts the sale of drama books. So putting a little bit more drama books on the shelves is probably ideal. I have the most of fact and travel also, so those should probably go on the shelf. 2 as well. That feels good. Classic should probably also go up with fact, I feel. Looks good. Drama can go down here. Drama and crime. Good. And then fantasy. Kids books. And then travel. And have I already... Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So I need something else to fill this part of the shelf. Maybe I go 3 more fact books? And then the classics. We'll be out of classics, but I can replenish those. Your shelves are ready. Let's go set up shop or keep adjusting your selection. Nah, I'm good. We got it. You got a full shelf. Did you notice you can look around a location? Click and drag to move your view. You can interact with things by clicking on them. Let's pick up this buoy. Buoy, oh buoy. Useful. Classic. Oh, you can interact with more now compared to before. Oh, dong dong. It like actually lets you click more stuff. So I think before we tried to click all this stuff and it didn't do anything. That's fun. I like that. Sales day, gamers. See how we do. How's it going? I'm relaxing, finally off from work. It's going good. I've been wanting to play this game for so long, so I'm glad I'm finally doing it. Yippee! Profit! Mary Shelley! What game are you playing? It's literally in the title. Look with your eyes. It's literally in the title, but it's called Tiny Bookshop. Ah, there you are. I wanted to commend you on how much you've been livening up this place. I'm sure you'll want to branch out to other places in town now. My friend Mary owns a very successful cafe in the town center. If I call her up and get her to give you a parking space, you could get quite a few visitors. Good call. Yes, I know, dear. You can always trust me on these sorts of things. It's decided then. Meet me out by the Café Liberté as soon as you can. Yippee! Meet Tilda at the cafe. Meet her at the cafe in town. Won't accept no for an answer. Oh, and while we're on the topic of showing your face, I heard our dear Walter was quite impressed with your wagon. He's one of the local fishers. Why don't you go over there and introduce yourself? He should be back from his recent catch just now. Hey, man. Might want to write this down, love. Having an organized diary will come in handy in our business. You know what? I still have quite a few unsold journals left over from my old shop. So here, why don't you take this one? Yay! There you go. I hope you make good use of it. Goodbye. You got the journal. Open it at any time to check on your progress. Just click the journal in your item bar. Here you can track which genres you've sold the most of, useful for adjusting your selection. This is the total number of books you sold here. Check back here for hints and events as you discover more. Looks like this page holds little postage stamps to mark your moments in Bookstonbury. You'll collect these stamps as you are making contributions around town. You can also see your progress towards the stamps, as well as hints and extra info. Yeah, okay. Click the arrows to flip another page. Click one of the bookmarks to quickly navigate between different chapters. Ah, okay. On this page, you can see the different items and effects currently affecting your bookshop. Make sure to use this page if you're ever unsure what something does, or when you're trying to create the most optimized bookshop. A calendar gives you an overview of what's happened and will happen this season. Check back frequently if you're ever unsure what's going on around town. Okay. Useful. Ahoy there, kiddo. How's it going? Yay. Looks like you're a good you got a good sturdy vessel there. I have some old items lying around which I thought you might like. See if any of it's to your liking. Oh my gosh, it's so expensive. That's all. My friends tell me you got some decent cargo on board too. They've been especially enjoying your travel and classic novels. Guess I have to be careful or I might be outsold by you. Why don't we make a bet? If you can make 20 sales to my buddies, I'll admit defeat. 20 books to local sailors. Looking forward to a little competition, kiddo. Good luck. Hey, what are you doing here? So I assumed you'd be at the beach like everyone else. Oh. I'm so sorry. I already forgot that you're new. You just seemed to fit in so easily. So sorry. Sorry. Here, I'll show you how to get to Far Beach in case you want to drop by there soon. Whee! This is the beach 3 times? Dang. I'm not really a beach person myself, but I'm sure the crowd there will need some of your reading material. Fair enough. Not sure I like the hyphening of words instead of just making the chat box longer. It is a little bit of a weird stylistic choice. It be how it be, though. Are you a beach person, you know? Yeah, I like the beach. I like the beach a lot. Looks like some items have been discounted a little. That might be a good time to buy them, although you could wait longer and risk someone else buying them first. Items in the seasonal section have a much slower turnover, so there's no need to hurry. But be sure to snatch them up before the season ends. Book gotcha! Slay! kids books. Discounted. Comedies and tragedies. Wizards and wishes. I probably should not worry about that right now. Maybe I should a little bit. I don't know. I feel like these genres are not the focus right now. People seem to be mostly interested in classic and travel, and these are all like fantasy. Well, I guess this is probably the most likely to give classic. I don't know. I feel like I should save my money. Look around the map by holding, click, and dragging. Fair enough. Vintage kids books would be Roald Dahl and such. I mean, it could be other types of kids books too. Okay. We have a mission to go back to Cafe Liberté. Go back to. We haven't been there yet. Far Beach is also an option. But it won't lock us out this time, so we can make progress as we wish. Let's do the cafe mission first. Restock some books. Color coding my shelves is useful specifically because now I can see where things are lacking. Yippee! Hanaki, welcome in, welcome in. Your bookshop can also be impacted by unexpected sources, such as the weather, visitors, or special states. You can always read up what something does by looking at tooltips. Aha, yippee. Yippee, yay. There you are. Unit stamp. Seems like Miriam has her hands full with the cafe again, but I'm sure she'll drop by later. Now, I have something you might help me with. I've been cleaning up my old shop for months now, selling the small pieces at the flea market. This Saturday, I'm trying to move the more bulky items to the market. Help an old bookseller out, will you? They'd fit well into that little wagon of yours. Just pick them up and bring them with you to the market on Saturday. Check by Tilda's old bookshop and pick up all 5 of her moving boxes. I owe you, and I'll make sure there will be lots and lots of customers in it for you. Bring it on Saturday, huh? Okay. Sometimes people will ask for help if they can't find what they're looking for. Click the bubble to help them. They won't wait forever. Listen closely to people's requests and try to pick up on what kind of book they're looking for. What do you have for me today? I usually enjoy a classic piece of literature, and I enjoy reading serious, sophisticated literature. Pay attention to how certain parts of their requests are worded. Some things can be optional, while others are really important to your customer. People also leave some of their likes and dislikes unsaid, so make sure to put yourself in their shoes. Some requests might also be harder to fulfill than others. You can check the difficulty stars here to gauge how many books in your shelf are a good fit for your customer. Requests usually get more difficult as your stock dwindles throughout the day. Let's look for a book that might pique their interest. Let's see. So classic, that would be this color. Here you can see important info about the book, including a short description. Journey to the West, or the Monkey King. A mischievous shapeshifter embarks on a legendary adventure based on folktales and legends in this timeless Chinese classic. The short description, publication date, genre, author, and page count can all be helpful to inform your decision. Do you think this book is a good match? Once you found a match, try recommending it to them. Why not this one? Canterbury Tales. Classic piece of English literature, has been thought to have popularized the language in mainstream literature, but was it ever finished? Reading the Center of the Earth. Slaughterhouse 5. Lord of the Flies. Classic piece of literature and enjoy reading serious and sophisticated. I feel like Canterbury Tales or Lord of the Flies might be the best options. Maybe Canterbury. Perfect recommendation! Can't go wrong with a classic like Canterbury Tales. You might have just found someone's favorite book. They'll buy this one and keep shopping. You're welcome. Wow, your customers just became inspired. Oh, this is new. Inspired customers. Whenever you successfully recommend a book, all of your customers become inspired to pick up a book for a short time. Ooh! Let's go! That's really useful. This happens whenever you successfully recommend a book and increases the sales chance across all genres for a short while. Slay! We're buying lots of we're getting lots of books bought with this one. Clean out my shelves, Dio. Also, yeah, it is a little bit of gacha, at least in terms of like the types of books per genre. Because I can't choose the specific book that I'm selling. I can only choose the genres for them. So in a way, it is a little bit of genre when it comes to the, like, recommendation feature. Something for an essay. I need a new travel guide. Do you have anything like an explorer's guide to Georgetown? I couldn't find anything at the library. Oh god, it's a 4-star difficulty. Okay, everyone calm. Maybe you notice that some books can show up across different genres. This doesn't impact how a customer perceives the book, but you can use it to recommend books in a genre where your customer might not have been looking. Explorer's Guide to Georgetown. Secrets of Georgetown in this fun and beautifully illustrated guide. Explore its history, indulge in local cuisine, and soak up vibrant lifestyle. Entertaining yet educational travelogue exploring a sunburned country also known as Australia. Marvel about the country's people, history, landscape, flora, and fauna. Escapades of a free-spirited wanderer as they navigate love, self-discovery, and countless adventures in a captivating memoir. Fictional travelogue, self-described as not anything that can possibly be useful or instructive. Don't need that then. The Bookshop book. This love letter to weird and wonderful bookshops is only missing one entry. Yours truly. I recommend this. Looks like you've managed to surprise them with an unexpected pick. They'll try this one and keep shopping. You're welcome. Yeah, I literally had the book they were looking for. But they needed something like it. They didn't need the exact book. Oh, I can't decide. I can't live without sci-fi, and I want something short and sweet. Do you have anything like At the Earth's Core? I hope it's not too much of a bother. Oh, to be 18 again and write a masterpiece over a particularly cold and dark summer holiday, unknowingly laying the very foundation of our modern horror fiction. Wish that were me. That is not a description of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. That is just a description of how she wrote it. But that is kind of funny. I like that. Out of discontent with his new life, young Philip builds a city out of his toys, books, and game pieces. Next thing he knows, he appears in a life-size version of it, populated with people who need his and Lucy's help. Why has every previous expedition into Area X ended in horrible tragedy? What actually hides inside the contaminated zone? 4 scientists are sent to find out in this first volume of a tense cosmic horror trilogy. Keys delivery service? I do not think that's the same. At the Earth's core? Oh, it does have the description of the book that it's compared to. The Hollow Earth, sci-fi novel for anyone who read 1864's Journey to the Center of the Earth and thought, not enough dinosaurs. I don't think I have anything super good for this. This is probably the closest, but I'm not sure. I'll give it a try. I could be wrong. Oh, I didn't think much of the cover, but Annihilation. I love speculative fiction. Oh, nice. You're welcome. Never mind, slay. I'm literally a genius. Book-selling master, by the way. Damn, look at my profit. I'm basically rich. Hell yeah. More books. Alright, nice. Non-fiction. Useful. Oh, that's just like purely fact books. I should have thought about that. We'll stock up kids' books too, though. Okay. Yeah, tomorrow is the flea market, so I need to make sure I go to that. Ugh. Fellas, I am encumbered by the weight of this stuff I'm carrying. I am hella encumbered. Aye, aye, aye. It costs so much money. I am not selling kids' books, though. Let's be so for real. I'm guessing it's endless and not the type to earn money before a deadline. You mean like the game in general? Yeah, it's endless. I don't really think there's a specific end game I'm aiming for. As far as I'm aware. Oh god, I am lagging like crazy. Although I think that's less about the graphics intensity of the game and more so just internet issues. I look head empty. What is happening? Do I need to... Hold on, let me try resetting my app. I'm frozen in time for a moment. Just give me a moment. I promise I will fix. All right. Oh, my phone is kind of lagging. I wonder if that's part of the problem. All right, let's try now. Hello? Mr. VTube Studio. Open up. Owari Dio. Oh, maybe not? Maybe not Owari? Huh. Yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of lagging a lot. But the way that it's lagging, it's definitely more so an internet connection thing than a PC thing. Let me try restarting. Everything's falling apart. Hold on. As I just perish. I'm like fully restarting the phone to see if this helps anything. If this doesn't work, then I'm probably just gonna have to switch to PNG. Fugi is what it is. Run on a service, or is it an offline app? VTube Studio, it requires an internet connection. At least the way that I'm doing it, because I'm doing it wireless. I technically can just plug it in via USB and not have it be a Wi-Fi connection, but that puts the stream on a time limit. Because it doesn't charge when I do that. Like, the phone won't stay charged. We'd be on a time limit. Technically, the wired connection is better for capturing, like, stuff, too. Like, it's a little bit more accurate that way, because it's less reliant on Wi-Fi, but the wireless connection lets my phone stay alive. Because otherwise, it's Jover. Okay, I tried resetting. It looks like it's opening a bit faster, so maybe this will work. Hello? Yeah, this is better. Looks like it just needed a reset. A hard reset. We're so back. Troubleshooting complete. Hello. Much better. I like that it makes me manually click to open up. It feels kind of nice. Yeah, I'm literally encumbered. And it keeps adding to my daily expenses. So rude. All right, so far so good. Oh, help me out here. I got you. Ahoy! I like a book that doesn't take itself too seriously. I wouldn't mind reading another travel guide, and I could go for a new pastime. Sometimes our lives just don't leave space for cooking, or do they? These delicious recipes work for all kinds of situations, whether you need last-minute inspiration, only have one clean pot, or can't easily chop ingredients. Letter to the West. Bookshop book. Decoration of houses. No. See around us. I think in terms of, like, hobbies, maybe this? Cook as you are. Sounds interesting. Or sounds fascinating. Interesting. I'll give it a shot. You're welcome. Not a perfect recommendation, but a good one. Hey, man. Ah, you're the highlight of my route. Do you have anything educational for kids? It's for school, but I don't usually enjoy dry books. Illustrated children's tales. Lasting game. Lion Witch in the Wardrobe. Momo or the Grey Gentleman. Sailor Moon. I forgot that they do actually have manga in this game. Cute. Educational for kids. Oliver's Travels. But books are hard to read, though. Good point. Not feeling anything from this stuff. Rosa Versailles. Paper Towns. Burke's being a wallflower. Crime is probably not good. Death on the Nile. Color Purple. Beloved. Richard II. It's hard. I don't really have... Like, this would probably be the closest, but it's an Oscar Wilde book. Technically aimed at kids. I don't think I have anything, though. These don't feel like good matches. Looks like you did not manage to find something for this person. For now, they're done shopping, but maybe they'll come back another time. Sorry. Of all the kids' books I have, they had to ask for something educational. And then none of my actual educational books made sense to give for children's reading. Oh no, my capture died. No, it was working so good. What happened? Oh shit. Good afternoon. Oh dear, you know you don't have to bring those boxes with you everywhere, don't you? It's perfectly fine to leave them in storage until Saturday. I only need them at the flea market. Thank you for being so considerate. I appreciate the gesture. Oh, I guess I could have just put them in storage, huh? PPS? No, not like this. Not even the encyclopedia. It wasn't geared for kids. Give me a fact book and I want something easy, entertaining, and uncomplicated. However, try to give me something not too obscure. Okay. Origin of species, definitely difficult. Mesopotamian buildings. Decoration of houses. Persepolis. See around us. Street. I'm between this and Persepolis, but Persepolis might be kind of sad. Maybe in terms of, like, interest, though. It's worth a try. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Oh, nice. It worked. Hell yeah, you're welcome. Oh my god, she's twitching. Help me! What is going on? Sometimes my connection's just like this, I guess. Yay! Still made a decent profit. The wiggles became twitching. I know, it's so scary. I can't keep these frowny face. That's so sad. Nice. Ooh, travel stories. I do need these. Okay. Where is the flea market? I'm guessing at the cafe? It is the town center, so I feel like it makes sense. I'm gonna manifest. Did I get the day wrong? It said Friday at the top. I definitely thought the flea market was today. Well, it's fine. It doesn't really matter. Profits will be profits. Please peruse my wares. Look of my books. Something for an essay again. Alright, got it. I'm looking for something to do, a new hobby, but I can't say I'm fond of historical settings. Okay. A new hobby, so... upgrading and repairing PCs. Decoration of houses. See around us. History of books and very Newtonian physics for babies. Mesopotamian buildings. Troglodytes, don't buy it. Genus species. Well, if you're looking for something to use for a hobby... Yeah, nice! New favorite book! Slay, I love this for me. You know what would be a great new hobby? Newtonian physics! Oh dear, I can't help but think back to my youth whenever I look at you. I'm sure you haven't had to spare even a thought on retirement yet, but let me tell you one thing. Make sure you have some very good friends and as many things to do as possible, or you will be bored. I myself volunteer for the town council, where we organize events and community outreach. I read and game and even attend the occasional concert or exhibition. Yet still, nothing compares to the hustle and bustle of a bookshop. It is also tiring, yes, and I knew I couldn't go on doing it forever. But as soon as it was gone, my life became too quiet. Which is why I like to have your fetching little shop around. Now, let me find another pastime in your shelves. You're a great bookseller if you can sell someone a book that boring. Hey, it wasn't boring. It was about a cool topic. I finally have time to read. I'm looking for a coming-of-age book. Also, normally I enjoy longer books. Okay, longer book, coming-of-age. Death on the Nile. Color Purple. Beloved. Romeo and Juliet. Sherlock Holmes, Eye of Darkness. Outsider. Coming of Age. Kaisen. Even more historical fantasy novel from the world of Ice and Fire, wherein all the messy relationships, wars, and secrets of the royal Targaryen dynasty are aired out. Oh, okay. George R.R. Martin. First in a series of young adult novels set in a dystopian world where one girl's touch is lethal. Will she finally escape the grasp of the government, and will she find love in the meantime? This might be the best option. At least of what I have. Can I interest you in Rose of Versailles? Perks of being a wallflower, not quite long. What constitutes coming of age anyway? Usually it's a story about like a young adult character, like a teen or a young adult that is like going from the stage of like being a child to like experiencing life and like gaining that sense of maturity. It's hard to explain, but it's basically like a story where a protagonist who starts out like innocent slash quote unquote like a child from being like a teenager, like then matures into whoever they're going to become as an adult. They go through like the life experiences that would make them into an adult. So that's why I'm kind of focusing on young adult specifically, because young adult books tend to focus on that sort of coming of age dynamic. Let's try this. Unconventional, but such a sweet story about growing up. You're welcome. Ah, he must be that person Tilda has told me about. Our customers would surely appreciate more classic books. What a shame. You should make sure you are a bit more prepared next time. I am Miriam Devoir. Welcome to my cafe, the Liberté. You should know it has been family owned for about 200 years now. Throughout the years, the Liberté has hosted our history's greatest minds. From writers to revolutionaries, they all met right here. Surely you've done your own research into this town already. Either way, I have to get back to my customers. Goodbye. I'm curious about the copyright dynamics of books. It looks like they have some very modern books in this game. Do you know what constitutes fair use in books? Like, it seems the title and a synopsis is okay. Yeah, as long as they aren't directly pulling from the book itself, then it wouldn't cause any problems. They're just choosing... I think it actually said that in the description of the game that they are using all books that are like logged in like official like library catalogs. Like they're pulling from like actual like library catalogs and like what they have on file for the books. So if it's something you could find at a public library, then it's probably, it might be referenced in this game. Not like every book in the world, obviously, but I think they've pulled a decent amount from like actual library catalogs. But yeah, in terms of book copyright, if it's just the title and synopsis and like basic information about the book itself, it's no big deal to have a book like referenced. If anything, seeing a description for like a random book in here might encourage someone to like want to go and read the book for themselves and either check it out at the library or buy it. So because it's not really competing or making it difficult for a book to get sales, it wouldn't be harmful. I am looking for a nonfiction book. I'm a traveler, I like reading about real places, and I'm ready for a 700-page commitment. I couldn't find anything at the library. Okay, traveler, likes reading about real places. I don't think I have any books that big, but... Mesopotamian buildings. This is about creatures, origin of species, decoration of houses, architecture... This is probably the best option. You're welcome. God, that person bought so many books. And I am now out of classic books. I am gonna have to restock the shit out of those. That would be me. The one reading the 700+ page history book. You're so real for that. Okay. Wish I had more options for classic books. It makes sense. What you're saying is the actual words in the book, along with, I'm going to guess, the physical look of the book, like the cover, the main things that are copyrighted. Covers would also usually be okay because it's promotional material that's used for the book anyway. Like, when you're looking at listings for, like, sales of a book, or even, like, on listings for, like, the library catalog, it shows you what the cover looks like, so that you can make sure that you're choosing the right book. Lots of people also only decide books by their cover, so... because that's also a form of, like, advertisement and marketing, that one would be a little bit, less of an issue. To my understanding. Now, obviously, it'd be different if you were trying to just sell, like, the image that was being used for the cover. Like, if you were trying to sell that, then that would be a problem. But the cover and, like, splash art is usually used for, like, advertisement of the book itself. So that would also be safe. In terms of book copyright, it's specifically, like, if you're reading too much from the book, or if it's just, like, a direct, like, copy-paste of the book's text. That would probably be considered bad. Just in my opinion. Oh, now you unlock the flea market. It was a separate location. I just like understanding this kind of stuff. Of course. One of the last classes I took at my silly artsy-fartsy liberal arts school was about copyright for like creative works. Creative copyright. So I do know a little bit about the topic. We didn't talk too much about books in that class, but I remember the bits and pieces we did talk about. Yeah, keep it kind of even, I guess. Bonjour. Oh, you could, like, buy art. Ooh, and, like, new paint? Ooh! Ooh, good colors. Customization? Yeah, new colors! I thought we were only gonna be stuck with those. Ooh! Free typewriter. It seems cursed. I'll gladly take it off your hands, bud. Fire and blood, I can't believe it. I'm glad I had a book you were looking for, man. Oh my god. Ah, good to see that you found our little flea market. Oh my, thank you kindly for your help, dear. I can finally get rid of this clutter now. Yay. I'll set up my little stand over by the old Ken and then come by if you want to have a look at what was in those boxes. It could even be useful for you. Alright, what would you like? I can't live without sci-fi. However, I'm not usually a casual reader. The Napoleon of Notting Hill is one of my all-time favorites. What can you recommend for a collector like me? In this alternate universe, successors of the throne of England are chosen through random selection, and while the newest king fails to take his position seriously, one inhabitant of Notting Hill upholds his whimsical decisions with vigor. Okay. Sci-fi. Jujutsu Kaisen. Let's see. Probably don't have much in the way of that. Carmilla. Little Women. Great Gatsby. Room of One's Own. Much Ado About Nothing. Yeah, this is fact books. Not useful. Love they got stuff for the weebs too. I'm having a hard time selling my manga though. Sherlock Holmes, I have Darkness. I'm not really feeling any of these. Well, nothing with like a historical kind of twist. I'm also not really feeling like any of these are sci-fi. Want a book with lots of pictures? True. Maybe this will suck, but I'll try it. Yeah. Didn't like it. That's okay. Sorry, man. Love Urasawa's works? It's pretty interesting just how many options they have. Oh my god. Everything keeps popping up and then I get a dialogue box from someone else and I'm like, hey, need to help my customers here. I don't have time. Oh, what? Look at this dope little shop. Hi, mate. I read about you in the paper. Such a cool place you've got here. My name's Klaus. I work at the Mega Marché at the moment. Have you been there yet? It has an awfully big car park. I'm sure no one would mind if you made a stop there from time to time. Ah, it's a supermarket. Yeah. How are you? Having a good summer? Yeah, it's chill. Cool, yeah, mine too. Have you had some time to check out the local music scene? I mean, it's not huge. We've got some cool bands here and there. Like, I'm in a metal band. Don't know if you're into that sort of thing, but we're called Silence Libri. Alright, I'll check out your books now, but I'll see you later, yeah? Adios. Sure, dude. It's Bring a Book to School Day. I need a play and make it humorous, but I usually try to avoid pretentious books. You have anything like The Comedy of Errors? This play might be less deep than what we are used to from Billy S., but the slapstick, puns, mishaps, and chaos could make any modern audience laugh. Oh, don't I have much ado? Very similar, right? Yeah. You're welcome. I remembered from when I was going through. I was just like, I have much ado about nothing. That is basically exactly what you're looking for. This game was made for you? What have I been saying? I am flexing my literary IQ points. I'm sorry, I have to pick up my kid in a bit. I typically go for character-driven novels, and I'm ready for a 700-page commitment, and I could go for a tragic story. Well, I'm kind of out of drama. I'm definitely gonna struggle with this one a little bit. Rose of Versailles, Perks Being a Wallflower. This is crime, don't need that. Great Gatsby, too short. Jujutsu Kaisen. Comic book with recipes, that's fun. 1,000 places to see before you die. Dude is obviously into the book nerd, a man of taste. Is that what that was? Was he flirting with me? And I didn't pick up on it? Did I not pick up on the hints? Oh dear. Sweating profusely. I don't have anything that's a 700-page commitment. Character-driven, tragic. Bro, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think I have anything. Sorry, man. A lot of my good books got taken already. Places to see before you die, that's tragedy, right? But it's just a list of places. It's not about, like, a person's experience of trying to find stuff before they die. It's just a list of things they want to do. Something about it being super inspirational. Pretty decent profits, I'd say. Yay! You're the bookshop owner. I love your wagon so much. It's so cute. I'm Anne. It's so nice to meet you. Wow. Welcome to the flea market. Wow, looks like you're swarmed with customers. We still have some time to look around, though. Would you like some plants for your shop? I feel like they'd fit in so well with your vibe. Yes. I crave the succulent. Travel sales, 2% to crime sales, 2% to travel. No, I want my succulents. Okay. Yay. Good amount of books. I should get back into writing, right? Right? Allows you to write. Me. 2% to classic sales. Hmm. Equipped an item you can activate. Check it out in your item bar and give it a try once you set up shop. Ah. Right, I guess so it contributes to like me being able to write. Makes sense. Oh no, that's not what I wanted. Yeah. Do that. Make the table blue. That's kind of nice. No, that feels better. Oh, it fully disconnected me now. Ah, I see. It's Jover. I see. It's Jover. Help! Alright, I guess I'm just switching to my Fugi. This is starting to get to be a bit of a pain. 1 second, gamers. Ugh. Getting in the way of my gaming! Dang. Yeah, dang. I don't know why it's acting like this today. Hopefully it straightens up by tonight, because it's going to be hard to sing without a model. It's going to be a pain in the ass to try and do karaoke without a model. Can't handle all the literature. True. You know, Hanaki's just too excited about all the sheer amount of books. It's making her freak the frick out. Hi. We're Fugiing it for the rest of this stream, I guess. I don't know why. Finally done with the dishes? Yippee! Oats the dishes. Oats dishes. Should we try the Mega Marché? I think we could do it. Alright, I gotta load up my shelves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then... Oh, shit. Yuno sings at us from the ethereal realm. ASMR, Yuno is not present, but you hear her voice all around you. I have so many children's books. I really need to figure out how to increase sales of children's books. It's actually going to be Owaru if I don't. Let's do 2 more crime and 3 more fact. Put a picture of sunlight coming through parted clouds. Aw, that's very sweet. Create a family-safe environment. I mean, I would say that my little book cart is pretty family-safe. Whoa, you have an item that you can activate. Check your item bar and give it a try. Blank page, huh? Looks nice and pristine like that. I probably shouldn't write on it just yet. Yeah, it's better left empty rather than writing just anything. I'll come back with some ideas tomorrow. Literally me. But the blank page is so pristine. How could I ever? How could I ruin it with my words? The free candy sign on the side might be sending mixed messages. What do you mean? Crime is my passion. I mean, I'd love a crime novel. Please no plot twists. They're so overdone, though. I'm a fan of books like Crime and Punishment. Poverty and guilt drive a bright young man to a dark deed. How will he grapple with the consequences of his crime? Okay. Things like that, huh? I literally have Crime and Punishment on my shelf, too. Everyone in her small town believes the case to be solved, but when young Pippa starts digging up the details of a murder from years past for her final school project, she discovers secrets yet untold. Crime and Punishment, real. Maybe this? Oh, first to die. This case sounds fascinating. Heck yeah. Do not give them it. I can't recommend it in good conscience to anyone unless they're like, wow, I love scary murderous clowns. And I'll be like, boy, do I have the book for you. Also, be right back. I must away for a moment. I've been drinking coffee, and now I need to fill up my water bottle. Because I am out of coffee. It is water bottle time. Be back in a moment. am back. Don't let the sign fool you. I'm here. Hello. Whoopee, whoopee, whoopee. I just got jump scared a little. You know, Hanaki jump scare. Hi. Oh, Hanaki. The true nightmare. The fact that the streamer came back. Oscar Wilde, perfect for the little one? Pause. I don't think anyone has said that about Oscar Wilde before. Well, then again, I did have that book of Oscar Wilde, like, children's plays, I guess. But still. No kid book. Huh. Hey, mate, nice to see you again. Mind if I hang around a bit? I need to do some writing. You know how I told you about my band? Yeah, well, I wanted to work on a concept album while our bassist is away. But it hasn't been going super well. I even took some time off work to focus better, but I was absolutely out of ideas here. Like, it's been weeks and I got nothing. I'm starting to get a bit stressed, to be honest with you. Don't want to disappoint everyone. Yeah. Got any ideas for me, mate? Heartbreak or getting drunk? They're a metal band, right? Heartbreak feels like it goes into, like, emo territory. But getting drunk isn't exactly, like, good either. I don't know. Heartbreak? Nah, mate. Romance isn't really my thing, so I wouldn't know anything about that. I want more of a prog rock thing going on. Like, the whole album needs to tell a story. Recommending books he likes and talking to him often. Yeah. Okay. I'll have to think about it, alright? Peace out. Apparently Heartbreak was not the move. Yo, what should I get? Gotta get some inspo. I tend to lean a little more towards nonfiction, and I wouldn't mind something niche. Nonfiction, eh? Fascinating world of French artist Jean de Buffet. Learn how he strived to thwart conventional standards of beauty in favor of more authentic and humanistic ways of image making. Architecture in Britain. Zaha Hadid. Secret History. Page Boy. Frank Lloyd Wright. Encyclopedia Bookstonia. Hidden History of Women-Led Slave Revolts. Nonfiction and something niche. I don't like this. Nice. It was a good pick. You're welcome. Drunk over a heartbreak. Yeah, I guess we could have thought about combining them, but he said he's not into romance, so looks like romance categories aren't gonna work. I'm in a bit of a hurry. Romance is a must-have for me. I enjoy literary fiction. Got it. So you're gonna want, like, a classic with romance in it. Time to recommend Rose of Versailles. How long will it take until I can finally recommend this dang book? Do I dare try it? All my other classics don't have romance in them. YOLO. Oh, it's perfect. Yay, I love love. Love that for me. Naoki Urasawa's style is interesting. Are you picking up a bunch of manga now that I recommended one to you? Hell yeah. I've converted someone into being a weeb. Pretty epic if I do say so myself. And I do say so. I should probably save my money. I'm doing pretty okay in terms of my book stocks. I have yet to go to the beach. Let's explore the beach and see what happens over there. Oh no, that's a kid's book. There's probably going to be lots of opportunities to sell kids' books at the beach, I feel. We'll see, though. Come get your books. Oh yeah, we've got a very messy kid strolling up. Excuse me, can I get a book, please? Do you have an educational book for kids? I need a little tutoring. Troglobites Don't Bite is one of my all-time favorites. Yep, I already finished the last one. Okay, so you're into learning about, like, bugs. I'm watching it 480p, so I thought that was an ogre. No. Why would it be an ogre? Educational book for kids, huh? It's a bedtime story. It's like teen YA, Language of the Wardrobe. None of those are like teaching books. Dinosaurs, Another Prehistoric Life. That could be a good match. Architecture in Britain, definitely not. Definitely not. Yeah, I think the dinosaur book's probably the best one. Here you go, kid. Woohoo! I haven't read that one since I was little. What? I'm already 8 3/4. I'm too old for kids' books. Well, alright, I'll check it out, I guess. Thanks for letting me read here, by the way. My name's Harper. I'm gonna be back soon, okay? Bye. She's wearing a little macaroni necklace, too. What a cutie. I thought that was skin. Why did you think that was skin? Bring your friend Colin next time. Ahoy! Welcome to Buxtonbury's famous beach. It's nice to have you here. Such a great spot, don't you think? I've already seen some people with your crime and fantasy titles in hand. Oh, by the way, I have a fun slash sad plant fact for you. Because of the whole photosynthesis thing, we tend to put our plants outside. Which can be very nice. They might love that. But also, when you put some houseplants into direct sunlight, they can get sunburned, just like you. So watch out for any brown spots, yeah? I'll see you later. Your plants can get sunburned. Just a little fun fact for you. Girl, at least buy a book if you're going to try and share plant facts. Been looking for Jujutsu Kaisen? Damn, you couldn't find it anywhere else? I mean, you're welcome. What a week. The longer the book, the better. Also, my favorite crime novels are the super suspenseful ones. The ones you can't put down. Do you have anything like It? I mean, I have It itself. I can't believe someone wants a book like It, and I can't recommend It. That's so fricked up. First novel in the Hannibal Lecter series introduces us to the infamous psychologist and cannibal. He finds an unlikely ally in FBI profiler Will Graham. How is It a crime novel? Well, crimes are committed within it. Sadistic serial killer is on the loose in Boston, and evidence of his surgical skills leads investigator Rizzoli to suspect that he might be a physician. A dark and twisted thriller in the first in the popular Rizzoli and Isles crime series. Crime and Punishment. The Shining. The longer the book, the better. Probably want to recommend this other Stephen King book then. Can't wait to see what happens. Interesting. I'll give it a shot. Yeah, everyone is picking up the crime books here. Crime and fantasy seem to be the more popular genres. Me at the beach picking up a crime book. Okay, yeah, I was right. Looks like my kids' books might pop up off the shelves here. Which I've been looking to do because I have a surplus of kids' books. Give me something with a low page count. I can't deal with a dull book right now, though. Frog and Toad Together is my all-time favorites. Oh, to garden, bike, and go on adventures with your soulmate. While these short stories might strictly qualify as children's literature, who doesn't yearn for the life of Frog and Toad? Fair enough. Can't deal with a dull book. Low page count. Alice in Wonderland might be the best one. Yeah. Amazing, short, great. I'm a busy person. As long as you are happy. Oh no, that section's empty. Yeah, sorry, everything's selling out. Ay, ay, ay. Cleaning me out. Good to know, though. Might have to dedicate a trip here where I just have a stock of mostly kids' books. And, like, fantasy, maybe, I guess. Crime, too. Market's coming up. Speculative fiction. Having a collection of those is probably good. Okay. So, if I remember, we have notes on where everything sells well, right? I think. Yeah, primarily travel and fact books for here. Classic and travel over there. Okay. Closed on Sundays because of sheep. Shopping list, thermal paper, toilet roll, snacks. Snacks. Okay. So, let's go back to the waterfront for today. And we'll try to focus on actually doing travel and fact books. See, that whole bottom shelf got cleared being at the beach, though. That is super good to know. Oh my god. I wish I could control the size of the books that spawn in, but since it's kind of RNG, I can't. It just looks so uneven. Ugh. Stresses me out. Maybe I should hang on to my classics because I don't have that many left. Replace with more travel since this is the area where I can sell more of those. Yeah, let's try this. Experimentation. Experimentation. I should have probably unequipped the classic item. Alrighty, here we go. Come on, I know you're thinking thoughts. Let them out. Right, go on then. Once upon a time, there was an utterly genius bookseller. Bit on the nose, don't you think? Well, it's something, and you're the boss. Keep it going. Bees. I've heard of them. God, these items are so expensive. Wait a minute, youngin'. I heard you gave Tilda a hand with clearing out her shop, did you? Sure, she appreciated that. But, you know, maybe you can also check in on her from time to time. If I know Tilda, she'll have a hard time letting go. Always been that way ever since I've known her. I see. Noted. Did you know that the bees are connected to your knees? Well, ain't that just the bee's knees? Oh my god. Hey, Fern. I'm here on research. Give me something about a grim, dark dystopian world. I'm rather fond of good sci-fi stories, and I'm a bit of a YA fan. Okay, YA dystopia? Religious scripture about the creation of Middle-earth. Six of Crows, dark YA fantasy, Grishaverse, criminally talented Kazbreakers. He gets together a crew of fellow teenage thieves. Omniscient reader's viewpoint. This epic manhwa series brings a whole new twist on the reverse isekai trope. Dokja Kim is the only reader of an obscure online novel, so when the dystopic events of the story suddenly occur in real life, he might be the only one who can still rewrite fate. This probably feels closest. Oh wow, Omniscient reader's viewpoint? Seems dark, I'm intrigued. Dab. Sell 20 books to local sailors, yeah! Whoopee! I'm literally a genius. Damn, Fern nearly cleared out my fantasy section. Hello. How have you been? Give me a book that asks deep questions about human nature. I enjoy a good classic from time to time, and political books don't scare me. So classic. I don't have any classics here. But political also. Mother Night. This might actually be pretty good. Reach Sam. Ready, Civil Rights Movement. Also could be a good option. I don't think this might be best. Yeah. Really changing the whole worldview. I am not Yuna. My name is Yuno. But hi, I'm doing fine. My name is not Yuna. The fantasy section is just all the fanfics you wrote? Oi. You think I would sell those? Crazy. You mistyped? How can you mistype? A is on the opposite side of the keyboard. Hello, dear. Can I give you a word of advice? You'll probably soon gather some regulars, people who will always return to your shop and who like to chat. In my experience, they always greatly appreciate it if you can remember some details about them. Maybe last week they told you about their hobby or that their birthday is coming up. I recommend writing these things down in your journal. For example, young Harper is celebrating her birthday soon. You know how important birthdays are at that age. I'm sure she'll be delighted if you give her your best wishes. Here, let me that journal for a minute. I'll fill in all the important dates I can remember off the top of my head. Thanks, man. Too busy thinking about Final Fantasy X. I like a book with some mystery. I wouldn't mind something like a thriller, and I love that whodunits are having a comeback. Murder on the Orient Express probably would be a decent pick. First to Die. The Shining, If Tomorrow Comes. This is probably the best choice here. Sweet, Murder on the Orient Express? How intriguing. I'm killing it on the recommendation game today, baby. Yippee! Just looked up Defrat keyboards and the story checks out. Murder on the Orient Express is good, but wonder if it's good as a first entry to Hercule Poirot. Eh, I mean... let's see. That's more sci-fi, biology books. Kids books, drama collection. I mean, would drama lead to classics, maybe? No, drama. There's some classics. That's good. We'll take those. Why this desk bell wasn't so freaking expensive. I need to get rid of some of these kids' books. What if I just have a whole shelf? For kids' books. Let's see. Well, it's fine. Crime books sell pretty well here, so we can do that. And then... lots of fantasy, so... Yeah, I might as well have a little bit of everything if I can. It looks fine. This is fun. I'm really, like, pushing my brain sometimes to come up with suggestions and recommendations. It's enjoyable.
The only lights guide you back to me.
What expert? Thank you for becoming a member of Soulfire. Very appreciated. Hey, man. It needs to be suitable for an 8-year-old, but no romance, please. Never-ending story could be good. 5 on a Treasure Island. Flower Fables. Kiki's Delivery Service. Newtonian Physics for Babies. Alice in Wonderland. Inkheart. Momo, the Lorax. It's a bit too kid. Never-ending story. It's a bit too long. Maybe this? Woohoo! Flower Fables is my favorite! You're welcome. Let's you be the person to recommend and push new books on everyone around you constantly without them getting annoyed. True. If anything, they welcome it. And I just get to be like, yeah, 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 yeah. Take book, have book. Oh my god, this person's already cleaning out like half of my kids' books. Ay, ay, ay. I mean, I'm happy, but that's so many books. I want to see a troll run of this so bad. I mean, I don't really think it would really be that trollish. Like, you could just easily, like, fail all the recommendations. But I think you'd still manage to make sales. Ouch, my back. Philosophy is my cup of tea. I could pick up a new hobby, and also I usually enjoy a classic piece of literature. Why are you talking about your back? What? Let's see. Importance of being earnest. Kill a Mockingbird. Othello. Canterbury Tales. Philosophy. Oron. I guess Oron's a drama. You're not wrong. Yeah, Othello. Ah, dang. Othello had a few, like, philosophical insights to it, but I guess it is more so a play than anything else. The personal satisfaction of ruining their day? Why do you guys like to be so fucking mean?
Hey, you look like you're good at picking up stuffs. My mom told me we have to go home, but I don't have all my shells yet.
Shells?
Yeah, ever heard of marine biology? It's where you study stuff from the sea, like starfish and mermaids and clams. That's why I need seashells, to look at them, for science. Can you pick some up for me, please? Here, I'll give you my special marine biologist device.
That is a jar. Allows you to collect seashells. I
picked most of them today, but some more should have washed up by tomorrow. I just need 12 more. My mom's calling me again. Okay, bye. Looking for something with outer space. Fact books are my usual go-tos. I can't get enough of The Dispossessed. Yep, already finished that one.
Are you looking for feminist anarchist sci-fi? I'm told Le Guin's Hainish Cycle is the place to start. While this book is technically the 5th book in the series, it is also the 1st in the chronology. Confusing, I know. Girl, how are you okay. Something with outer space. I don't know if I have that on hand. Yeah, I might not have anything. Yeah, especially since this is mature reading, I should not recommend it to a child. I'm sorry, kid.
Aw, shucks.
Dang. My kids' books truly were cleared out. Even though I suspected they would be. I am still shocked. Okay. Jar. I guess it's already equipped then. Mina can just head right back over. No, actually I should do that. I'm like very low on crime books. I'm probably gonna have to buy more soon. Just I could probably take these off the shelves and do... Those books look rather huge and thick for kids' books. I mean, kids can read books that have a lot of pages. It's just gotta be, like, still simplistic writing. Actually, maybe less so drama. Maybe I should go more in on crime. Because a lot of people do request it in this area. So maybe more like this. We'll try it. Fill them up with cool pictures. Yeah, you get it. +4 to crime, -2 to kids sales. Yeah, that's fair. There's just a whole ass skull. Don't know what I expected. That's so funny. Are these anything? Hey man. Lovely weather. I won't read anything under 450 pages. I really enjoyed Anathema. What happens when all of the planet's intellectuals are shut off from the rest of the world, left to ponder existence without ever experiencing it? Find out in this epic and ambitious sci-fi page-turner. Okay, so you really like long books. Maybe? Yeah, perfect. Ah, well, this will keep me occupied for a while. Give me something that's entertaining and not too demanding. Artemis Fowl is one of my all-time favorites. When criminally inclined teenager Artemis tries to restore his family's fortune, he accidentally messes with the wrong fairies. Suddenly, he finds himself amidst a folk of high-tech fae. Okay. Sailor Moon. James the Giant Peach. Inkheart. Maybe Inkheart. This isn't light and fun. Dang. Might have to go back through these streams to look these books up. Yeah, there's a lot of good options in here. YA section isn't quite edgy enough. No, if anything, they want it to be more lighthearted.
Summer halls are the best. My parents wanted to go somewhere on holiday, but I said, you can go without me then. I don't want to sit in a car all day. In Bookstone, I can just take my bike to the beach. Plus, all my friends are here. I miss out on all the best jokes if I went away. There's only one thing we're missing for the summer. Sandcastles. Oh, and more fantasy books, of course. Keep up, will ya?
I guess they got perms for all these book names. No, I was talking about it earlier, but I'm pretty sure they got their record of all of these books and their descriptions from like official library databases. So like databases of books that are kept on record in a bunch of public libraries. So it's like public access. Everything that they're pulling from like book names, titles, and descriptions is like literally being used to advertise the actual books like directly from libraries and bookstores. So it's not an issue of copyright to showcase the titles. Especially because they also aren't like posting blurbs from any of the books either. So it's all like publicly accessible information about the books. So there's no issue of like copyright issues.
Honey, we're talking to the bookseller right now.
I need a good laugh, so I was looking for a comedy play, but dry books can be a bit boring. Much Ado About Nothing is one of my all-time favorites. Fair enough. Comedy play. I don't know if I'm gonna have a lot of options for that. Yeah, I'm not really feeling anything from what I've got. To be honest, I feel like I could play this game and then come away with a bunch of books I want to buy. I feel quite similar. These are called Mark records. I pull these for the library I work at and swear I've seen some of these before. Ah, yeah. I'm pretty sure that's what they did for this game. Pretty certain. Yeah, I got nothing. I wish I knew how to read. I wish I knew about books. Can we get a Yuno book recommendation stream? I'm running out of titles recently. Oh, man. I don't know if I could be the best recommendation. I've been trying to diversify the kinds of books I read, too. I literally have a list of recommendations I've gotten from chat. I have not had many good chances to diversify recently, though. Toot toot. Most of the books I read are nonfiction and my interests are pretty specialized. I've been wanting to get into reading more nonfiction, because that's a genre I've usually avoided. I tend to prefer fiction. But I am attempting to open my mind more. Let's see. Okay, well, we've gone to the beach a couple times. Let's diversify a bit. Classic and travel, travel, fact, and fantasy. Crime, drama, fact, and travel. Yeah, I'll try this. I could play this literally all day long. I won't in this particular instance, but I probably could. It would truly be Jover. No kids books, huh? Yeah, sorry, no kids books. Any nonfiction topics that interest you? I don't know. I just like the idea of opening up to learning new things. Anything like Notes from a Small Island. After 2 decades in Britain, this American author isn't afraid to draw his conclusions about the small, weird, lovely island that had become his second home. In search of most beautiful islands. Explorer's Guide to Georgetown. Facing history. Whoa, it's nice and light. No problem, man. Book sales go crazy. Hey, how's it hanging? Still feel like something's missing in my writing. I need to figure this out or I'll keep letting the band down. Gotta get some inspo. I'm getting more into nonfiction these days. I like historical settings and I like niche books. Historical settings and niche books. Think. I am never going to get Milk and Honey off my goddamn shelf. It's been said, but truly Unicore the game. Yeah, even I acknowledge the true Unicore vibe of this. Just waiting for the surprise boss fight to show up. The boss fight is somebody who has like a super niche request. And then I'm just like, what? Hells yeah, Physics 1908 seems dope. Thanks, mate. This is a massive help. Look at that ridiculous cover art. Where have you been hiding this gem? Anyway, I really gotta be on my way soon. I have a party to get to. Nothing too grand. It's my little niece's birthday today, so we're having a little picnic over at Far Beach. I'll see you next time, alright? Bye. Ganba. If they look exactly for Milk and Honey, I'll cry. Listening while going on some errands and hearing titles like Artemis Fowl and Inkheart really brings back memories. Listening to audiobooks on the way to school as a kid was peak. You listened to audiobooks back then? Crazy. I can only commit to something with less than 200 pages. So a fact book with less than 200. Sure. said he wanted facts. That's so fucked up. Okay then, crazy. I've heard Rupi Kapoor's poetry is pretty hit or miss. I have also heard the same thing, but that's probably also part of why the book is not flying off the shelves. That was mini boss number 1. Fucking... I want a fact book. What the hell? Why'd you recommend me a fact book? That's crazy. Try to give the people what they want and they're just like, no. Shit's disgusting. How dare you? And I'm just like, man, what the hell? You hate me. You hate me. You want me to suffer. We should go to flea market today. For sure. Try and get some new stuff. I wonder if the customers see Yuno as the mini boss. And they try to fight me by getting me to, like, look through all my books to find a good recommendation. They take sick enjoyment out of me having to go through my shelf over and over, rereading descriptions. They're just like, yes, we're confusing her. Good, good. And I, the whole time, am just like, make customer happy, but make customer happy very hard. Never realized chat was a video game character NPC. I've been aware of this for a long time. I've been new.
I assume what I had in the old shop might be of particular use to you since you're also in the book business. Why don't you have a look?
It's all too expensive.
But I could carry extra books if I get this. Maybe I will have to come back after I've made some profit. Ah, quick, I need a hand.
Oh, I have a fern now.
Oh, that was heavy. Thanks for the help. Look, you've got to keep this all under wraps, all right? I know I just dropped a massive fern in front of you, but it's technically not mine. I kind of, you know, stole it. I swear it was a rescue mission, though. Someone left it at my uni over the break with no one there to water it. So I couldn't exactly leave it there, right? Well... Well, right, thank you. Well, I'm sure it will be in better hands with you. Fits in perfectly with your whole cozy vibe. Thanks again. I've got to run now. Cheers! Buy a book! Don't just give me a big-ass plant and... Oh my god. Oh my god. Women. She's lucky she's pretty. Okay. This might be a bit odd, but I'm gonna need at least 450 pages, and I wouldn't mind something niche. Also, I'm not put off by dry books. She was looking at classics, right? What you do about nothing, Howl and Other Poems, The Raven. Well, you need more than 450, so never mind. I'm like taking stock of like things that are long in my library of book. Don't have a lot.
This is probably the best bet. You sell paper, paper comes from plants, take this, and I'm just like, ferns are not the same! Ferns are not the same! Also, I have to be right back real quick again. I apologize. I'll be right back. I am so glad I chose to have it pause the rest of the game progression when I'm in like menus and navigation and stuff like this. I think I would be dead otherwise. Anyway, hello, I am back. If I jump scared you, I'm sorry, it'll happen again. Is it a real-time game? It can be. I chose to enable it to pause in between menus, but if I didn't do that, things would still be happening in the background while I'm navigating. It's a new personal best. I wouldn't mind if there was romance. I'm a crime fan. Yep, love crimes. Can't get enough of a good girl's guide to murder. I think I already have that book. Yeah, okay. Wouldn't mind if there was romance, but they like crime. This isn't gonna have any of that. Thinking of the details of a murder from years past. Tough. Maybe. Fair enough. Never would have looked there. You've cracked the case. Can't wait to read this. Yippee! I'm a genius. Hey, remember when crabcore was a thing in like 2009 or so? That was wild, right? Sorry, this is random. I just saw a crab at the beach, so... By the way, look what I found. I scored some really cool records at that stall back there. I haven't heard any of these artists before, but maybe they'll give me some more ideas for songwriting. Let's just hope my granddad's record player still does the job. Enjoy the market, alright? See ya. Yippee! Completed that quest, it looks like. Oh, Harper's here. Help, please. Something magical, please. I want to be enchanted. I'm a fan of books like Ranma 1/2. I already finished the last one. Are you sure you should be reading Ranma? You are 8. All that the teenager Ranma Saotome wants to do is train in martial arts, but a cursed spring queers his pitch, so to speak, because now every time he's splashed with water, he changes into a girl. The beginning of a sweet romantic manga series. Something magical. Dune. Perfect age to read Dune. I don't think so. Missing a sparkle magic here. Dang, not a good match, huh? My fantasy books weren't good, though. They were all too sci-fi adjacent. That's okay. She's cusping on the Yuri. Give it a few years. She's almost there. She almost understands the vision of Yuri. She'll get there. I got the perfect climactic moment for the second act. The cowardly bookseller briefly looked up from their hiding place, whimpering, "Please, mighty typewriter, don't hurt me." Huh? What do you mean that's not how it's supposed to go? Ryan, I guess I did say you were the boss. Okay, I'll revise it by tomorrow. This typewriter's planning to kill me! crazy work. Nice. Definitely need these. Very good. And of course, mixed book. Any chance I can get for mixed book, I will probably snatch those the freak up. What is new? Okay. I should probably consider going to the beach today, both to get shells and to get rid of some of these other book genres. Bookseller continues to sell book. Will nobody stop her? Bookseller continues to have free reign over book market. Kids, crime, and fantasy. Yuno becomes the thing she despises, big book. Oh no! No, I want to stay indie bookseller forever. I don't want to become big book. I support market of free book. Free many much book. I feel like it's gonna take 89 years to get these dang shelves. Shelves? Shells. Hello. I know I'm only mentioning it now, but why do you have same colored books in separate rows? Because it's fine. I can't put them all on the same shelves, because then it gets messy. It's fine, don't worry about it. Fantasy is my fave, and I like going on epic adventures in my reading. I'm ready for a 700-page commitment. It's for my little sister. Fantasy. Clash of Kings. Possessed. Dune. Not 700-page, though. Divergent, Witchwood. Yeah, this seems kind of like the best option. Yippee! Is he ready for the commitment? It's for his sister? Don't worry about it too much. How would you organize books alphabetically by subject aesthetics? I think it'd probably be by subject, and then within the category of subject, it would be by author name. Or by title, alphabetical. Depends on vibes. Signing his sister up for the commitment he's ready for. It'd be like that sometimes. Book, please! Literally me at a bookstore. Bring a book to school day. I'm interested in outer space. I normally read fiction, and I also normally prefer short and sweet books. Short and sweet. Outer space. Short and sweet, outer space. Yay! I feel in tune with the universe. Organize mine by color. I mean, that looks aesthetically good for a shelf. But I think that it's more important to, like, organize in different ways. Is Dewey Decimal still a thing? Haven't been to a library in a while. I'm pretty sure they still sort by the Dewey Decimal System. Fairly certain. I don't think they would change it. Dang, my kids' books really do fly off the shelves.
Hello. Important question. Can just anyone write a book? Like, could I make one right now?
Sure.
Because I think books are pretty cool. I read loads of them already. Probably 25 or maybe 27. I'd probably need a photo of myself for the biography in the back. Harper Nuzim, most famous author in books and no, the world. Easy. I can draw a picture for the cover too. A dragon, probably. Maybe even a horse. Guess I'm a writer now. Get ready to sell my work soon.
Will do.
Yay! I knew you'd recognize a good book idea when you heard it.
I will sell your book in a heartbeat, kiddo. Dewey Decimal is still a thing primarily used in public libraries. The library I work at uses the Library of Congress system. Ah. Makes sense. It can be annoying, though. Books can vary dramatically in size, so I'll have a short book next to a really tall book. Yeah, no, I agree. But that's kind of simulated in this already, because the sizes are kind of, like, RNG-ish. Looking for a fresh kid's book, but I won't read it if it's super dry. Do you have anything like Flower Fables? Which is a collection of fairy stories. Yeah. Okay. You'd probably like this. Marvelous. Let's make a good bedtime story. Of course. Works at a library. I'm jelly. I also want to work at a library. I've mentioned this before, but if I ever went back to school for anything, like if I was going to pursue grad school, at any point, I would probably pursue library science. Because I want to work in a library very badly. Goddamn, cleaning out my shelves.
Yep, here.
Can I have any more shells, please? Shell? No. They hate me, I guess. My dream job was work at a museum. Think you'd be a good fit for it? Libraries are fun and you learn a lot working in them. Yeah, I agree. I'd probably enjoy it a lot. I need... Probably need more fact books at this point. Which I don't have. Okay. Volunteer at a university biodiversity museum. Oh, that's pretty cool. Alright, let's clear out these shelves and make them look a little bit nicer, because things got messy. I chose Cafe Liberté, and Cafe Liberté likes classic and travel.
Okay. Libraries and museums or archives are actually in the same degree group. I focus on librarianship. One of my coworkers focus on archives. Naruhodo. Yeah, at a school that I was looking into when I was still, like, thinking about grad school, they offered, like, a double major in, library science with, like, a concentration in, like, children's library work. And then there was another, like, related major. I can't remember the specific title off the top of my head, however. I wish I could. But I've always thought about being a children's librarian, specifically. School librarianship, there are different qualifications for K through 12 than academic or public. No, I wasn't gonna do school library. It wasn't related to school library. It was a more specific term than that. I just can't remember what it was. It'd be like that sometimes. I wonder what Stephen King's story is. I think he wonders what Stephen King's story is, too. Hey, man. Anything I haven't read yet? I typically pick books from a series. I tend to like most stories with a detective. I can't get enough of The Murder of Roger Ackroyd. This famous whodunit harbors a twist you might not see coming. As Detective Hercule Poirot leaves retirement to review the crime scene, all signs point to a locked room that no one could have gotten into. Ah, okay. Sherlock Holmes. Sonny and Scarlet. Good Girl, Bad Blood. Thus Origin. Might like this then. Well, I'm glad you have so many female authors in stock. Yippee! School librarians are always the sweetest, so you have it in you if you wanted. I don't know if I could handle working in a school. Also, just because I know school environments are kind of these days. I don't know if I can handle it. But I guess it's all the more reason to try and be involved in it, you know? Try to fix it a little bit more from the inside. Be a valuable resource to kids. I guess I can just look at this. Interesting. Hello. Ouch, my back. Looking for a new hobby. You can't go wrong with a play, and also I usually enjoy a classic piece of literature. Okay, so you like classics. I don't really have a lot of classics on hand. Much Ado About Nothing would probably be one of the best options. 1984. Inferno. Self-insert Bible fanfiction, I swear to God. Little Women. Henry VI, Part 3. Dracula. The Odyssey. All the House of Usher. Much Ado About Nothing seems to be the best fit. Heard they're putting on a new production soon. How did you know? Good sentiment, but I fear it'd be like trying to fight the ocean. The tsunami of illiteracy and AI dependency is all consuming. I know, but that wouldn't stop me from wanting to be a valuable resource to students. That's also part of why I've been kind of trying to avoid libraries. I'm just like, bro, I don't know if I could take it. There you are. I have something prepared for you. Since it seems your business is doing well enough, I think it is time to welcome you into our circle.
You see, I am the chairwoman of the Buxtonbury Local Association of Business, Leadership, and Administration. We support each other in all small business matters, and Tilda and I agreed that you would be a good fit. However, before I can officially admit you, I must be sure that you can adhere to our standards. The pillars of business that uphold our association are not to be trifled with. Some of them have been in place since 1798, but we'll see if you can master them. Next time you come by the Liberté, we'll begin with our little business course. I'll see you then. Goodbye. Damn, they're gonna frickin' test me. I finally have time to read. I want something in a historical setting, and classics are my absolute favorite. I must request another one. Also, I still like children's books. Okay. Historical setting. Leaning towards Little Women, but if we go to children's books... Little Women looks about right. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. I like that it deals with the past. I guess that's what it does. I mean, I guess. You're not necessarily wrong. Book. Many profit. Wow, such standards. Book about the past. I like when book talk about past stuff. Plus 2 seconds to an inspiration duration, 2% to customer count, 15% to classy effects. I don't know if I need it right now. Non-fiction. I mean, my non-fiction collection is kind of starting to dwindle a tad. Let's do this. Okay. There's a bonfire in the summer. That's kind of fun. Crime and drama. No, that's not what I wanted. I have a lot of fantasy. I should probably try to get some of my fantasy books out of the way, but also my fact books. Let's go to the beach. I forgot that I could just hold it till I get everything out of the way. Hanaki, hope we're doing well today. Sounding extra cute and crispy. Thanks. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm glad you understood my reference. Let's go to the beach. Nicki Minaj. A classic. Ooh. No, that's just it's a Vine. I'm sorry, it makes me old because I'm referencing a Vine in the year of our Lord 2025, but it's such a good Vine. It's so good, you please understand. Vine shut down years ago, yeah, and that doesn't mean that they aren't timeless classics. You had to be there. You had to experience it when I experienced it. I'm sorry. You just don't understand peak. Is there dead ass only one show? Bro. Not like this, man. Miserable. Haven't heard that name in years. I want something short and sweet. However, I'll rage if I have to read another so-called classic. Okay, so you don't want a classic book, but you want something short and sweet. So much manga. Do I have a short fantasy I could give you? Alice Moving Castle is not really that short. God damn, some of these are so dang long. I have to be careful because some of these are also like coming up as classics. Is this anything? Unconventional but short. Great, I'm a busy person. Okay, good. I only remember Thomas Sanders from Vine. Thomas Sanders is still quite active. I believe he went full-time YouTube. Although he's also been doing well on TikTok from what I've heard. Which makes sense. He did always kind of excel at short form. A lot of the people that were pretty famous on Vine have they pivoted to going full-time YouTube. Became like video essayists and commentators and the like. Hey, look! Did you see the jelly thing out there? It's super gross. Jellyfish? It's sort of like a fish, but if it was a puddle. Also, I think it's dead. It didn't have gills, but it had long, stringy arms. It needs them to pick up food from the floor of the sea, I'm pretty sure. I think I'm gonna touch it with a stick. Bye! She's crazy like that. So quirky. Could you help me out? I just can't leave without another fantasy novel, and I wouldn't mind something niche. Fantasy. Niche. Let's try this. Cool. R.I.P. that child. I mean, she's gonna poke it with a stick. Clearly she's gonna be fine. It's not like she's gonna be the one touching it. I need something with loads of cool animals, and I want something that's part of a series. Lots of cool animals. Sea creatures. I mean, it's not part of a series, but it is about sea creatures. Might be all I've got. Animorphs. Ranma. Ranma's not about animals. Huh, I love the animals in Spirals in Time. I've never tried that before.
Hell yeah.
I want more shells, please. Please, shells. Dang. They freaking hate me, I guess. There's a panda and a pig that turn into people. Yeah, no. That's not what they wanted. Ooh, it's gonna rain tomorrow. Has that offshore island always been there? Tourists wonder what lies off our cozy shoreline. I think we're okay Bookstock-wise. Let's see. Atlantic Ocean. The ocean's over there. What the heck? Maybe... well, I can get a stamp if I go back to the... Marché. Crime and drama. Got it. All my books away. Crime. Drama. Wait. No. Yeah, this one. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Yay. I got a stamp. All the world's a stage to give me a play. I want something that's part of a series, and I wouldn't mind if there was romance. Oh my god, a play part of a series, romance? It's a lot of requests. Play. This is kind of the best option. It's not really a series, but cool. As long as they still kind of like it.
I just talked to my Uncle Klaus, and he told me I'm allowed to ask as many questions as I want. So I asked him how he became my uncle, and how I grew in my mom's belly, and why we don't fall off the earth if it's moving so fast. And he just had a laugh, and I don't know what that means.
I mean, that's fair. That's a lot of questions to ask a guy at once. Can't say I blame him for having a little chuckle. Give me something with a low page count. Don't give me one of those boring old classics, though. Okay, so no classic books. Low page count. What classifies as low? Alright, you don't want classics, so I shouldn't be looking at the classics. Good question, why don't we fall off the edge? We move so fast. She has a good point. Sure. The big sleep, what a perfect gift. Interesting. Interesting choice. Yo, I'm really glad you rented this parking spot here, you know? It's cool to have someone to hang out with during breaks. Speaking of, you know who else is super happy that you rented here? My boss, Cassie. She says we've been getting more customers since you set up shop. Which is why she wants me to invite you to come on Monday. Oh, Mega Savings Day. That's fair. We always have this thing called Mega Savings Day. There's loads of discounts to rope in more customers. I mean, it's quite stressful for me and the gang here, but for you it should be pretty lucrative, eh? Sure. By all accounts. What should I pick? It needs to be suitable for a 10-year-old. I don't want anything academic, though. The Westing game is one of my all-time favorites. 16 heirs must pair up to solve the mystery of eccentric millionaire Sam Westing's last will and testament, all to win his vast fortune. Puzzle along as the twists and turns of this clever case unfold. Suitable for a 10-year-old. Recommends it. 10 years old, though. Scar the child for life, why don't you? If they could even get through the 1K pages. Maybe Dragon Song. Nice. Dragon Song makes you feel all nostalgic. Yippee! Dang, look at that pile of books. We love making a profit. Okay. I just stole a birdhouse off a tree. As one does. Cool. Boing, boing, boing. Okay. There's a lot of thievery in this game. It tells you to point and click everything. What else am I supposed to do? I'm going to call it here for today, though. Because I have to take care of some stuff before dinner and then also karaoke, including updating this streamer song list. So the way later's karaoke is going to work, because I will be streaming again later, it's $5 per song if you donate $5 via Stream Elements with the song title and artist. I will sing that song for you. What else did I want to say? I'm going to try to update the streamer song list with more song options in the next little while here. Only songs from the list, ideally, because those are going to be songs I for sure know. Because otherwise, we run the risk of me not knowing the song, and I don't want you to donate $5 and then me not know the song, you know? So, gotta make sure that it's songs I actually know. If that is okay. So that is the plan for later. Reminder that that is at 8 p.m. EST, so like normal stream time. And then tomorrow we have our members, Zatsu. Members waiting room will go up probably tomorrow early. And I'll like mention when I post the link and everything so that you guys can grab it. But otherwise, yeah. We're gonna call it here for now. But I'll see you guys later. Thank you guys so much for choosing to spend time with me. I hope that you have a good rest of your time zone. And until I see you again, Yunotsu!